Hey, Spencer. Hey, Denise. Hey, April. It's been a rough day today, huh? A lot of lives going on, right? I've been getting text messages and stuff. I really haven't listened to any of them, but I've been getting a few little cliff notes and stuff. Hold on one second. My grandkids are here, so if I keep on muting. Okay, so we can ready to have a little conversation here. Little calm conversation. Because I've put my avatar to rest. You know what I'm saying? Or my representative. She's retired. From this point on, you're just gonna get Nia. You know, I like her better. I relate to her more. Uh she's who I am most of the time. So she's who I'm gonna be from this point on YouTube, okay? So hopefully you guys will listen to me for a minute now. I did hear, hey Rosie, hey Paradise, hey Paradise. I hear I was clicking and all of that stuff, and I'm supposed to still be you, huh? Hey Beefcake, hey everybody in the chat. Hey Best Mom. Let me see. Let me go up. Okay. Hey Tammy. Yeah, I guess I'm supposed to be you again, huh? I'm doing all, even though I'm not clicking any keys because I don't want to type anything. I'm supposed to be clicking, right? Girl, bye. Anywho, the troll hunting and all of that stuff, I just can't. I cannot. It is, girl, listen, they are never going to apologize. Anything that they want to blame me for, they're going to put it on a troll because they know I don't do that shit. They know I don't do it. So they're going to create a reason to attack, to come after somebody. That's the way that they do it. And it's a pattern. It is nothing new. So I don't know why people getting their panties all in a bunch and shit. Like this is something new. People were texting me and saying, yeah, they are crazy. People were texting me and say, hey, a troll. Have I become you again, a troll? I don't know. So you just let me know. If I'm supposed to be anybody in the chat, could y'all please just let me know? Let a sister know, okay? So what I wanted to say was, um, I my live last night, I guess it upset a lot of people, huh? I guess they're a little bit upset with my commentary. I was only telling the truth, you know, just telling the truth. So I got a text while I was out and they told me that Michi wanted me to come to her live. I was out. So I just got home probably about 20 minutes ago. So I couldn't have come to Michi's live. I was driving and stuff while she was live. I was driving. But I did listen to a little bit of it. So I would probably, and this is, I wouldn't have hit the link because of the content that she was doing. But I'm gonna say this about the whole community wall post about the dead deer and all of that kind of stuff. That happened months ago. That happened when, you know, okay, so let me tell the story. I think everybody pretty much knows it, but some people don't. Hey Cynthia, some people don't. I know, Spencer. I'm the cause of everything bad on YouTube. I'm the cause of them bitches getting cramps when they had come on their cycles. I'm the cause of their marriages being in utter turmoil. I'm a cause of them not spending time with their children and being on YouTube. They were on YouTube all day long, and they're still on YouTube. They're still live. It's crazy to me. Hey, Latte, but what is crazier is that I've been there. You know what I'm saying? Like wanting to react to everything and feeling, to me, it shows who the triggered person is. So let me get into the content of, let me get Michi out the way before I go into talking about what I want to talk about. I wouldn't have hopped down in Michi's chat because that, to me, that was enemy territory. Even though it was Michi, it was everybody that hates me was in the chat. I wasn't going in the chat. I wasn't going to hit the link because I was driving. But I am going to answer a few questions for Michi. I don't know the details about you and Bam's relationship. And like I told the other person months ago, I really don't want to be involved in it. It don't have nothing to do with me. I don't have any problems with you, and I don't have any problems with Bam. I hope that it doesn't like go in that direction. I hope it doesn't become about me supporting whatever beef that you have with Bam. And I hope that you don't feel away because I still support Bam, because that support is not going to change. I don't want to like have no beef with you either. So I just wanted to get that out the way. And I wanted to say that the thumbnail, I mean the community wall post didn't have anything to do with you or your chat, or and the talking about the oral copulation and stuff like that that was talked about last night or early this morning. It didn't have anything to do with your chat either. I was talking to two people. Right, I'm to blame for the government shutdown. Tammy, I'm gonna blame for everything. I'm the blame for the government shutdown. I'm the blame for the food stamps being cut off. I'm the blame for you getting a flat tire on the way to the liquor store. I'm the blame for all of that. Everything is my fault. Girl, I cannot. But what I do want to say is this. We can react to a little bit of a live. Now, if my grandkids come in here, now listen, let me tell y'all something. Okay, so Michi, I don't know. I think that was the only question she asked me about the community wall and okay. So let me say this to you, Michi. The story that you're getting about Bam cussing out or saying something about Anaya's mother, she said it, but she said it after Anaya came after her. Her mother called her mother a whore, said that she was smoking a Tina pack, changed her name to Tina's name in Sakina's chat. It was a long, and then she went live dragging Bam and Pops. And this is months ago, though. This is months ago. See, what Bam said about Anaya wasn't new as far as I know, but I don't know everything that Bam says. I'm not her keeper. I don't know everything that she says. But it happened months ago, and it was after live after live after live that Anaya and was doing on Bam. So whatever she said is what she said, and it ain't got shit to do with me. But hey JJ, doesn't have anything to do with me. But the other thing that I wanted to say was I think that everybody feels that it's okay to just bang on Bam. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people feel that way. I don't share that sentiment. I know that you said that you were doing the live to be supportive, and that's your position. You have every right to do what you Oh, Mika, we got content. Everybody has content, and it's going to always be about something that they just can't prove, something that they make up. They create these storms and create these fights, and they're so fucking trivial, but they do the most heinous things to one another in order to win the fight or whatever. I don't know what I mean, because didn't all of them say that they won already? All of them said that they won already. And I know that because I know that a few weeks ago, Bam and got into it with Michi. I stayed out of Michi's chat then. I don't insert myself in the middle of that stuff when Bam is going back with people from J4K. I don't know the history. She be on the phone with these people. I don't know the history. I stay out of it. You know what I'm saying? But because I'm cool with Bam, people pull me right into it. They they start screaming my name and start thinking that I can change something. Bam is a grown woman, just like your friend were associated with Bam. You couldn't stop anything that she had to say. You didn't tell her what to say and what not to say. You couldn't control her. I'm not in control of her. You know what I'm saying? And she don't control me. She doesn't control my platform. She doesn't control how I think. She doesn't control what I say. But I rock with her, you know. Some people don't like it though, you know. Yeah. Hey, Shadow. Hey, Lunice. Did I say hi to you, Yvette? So we getting ready to react to a live that I did. And it's going to kind of break things down for y'all because there's a history and there's a long history. And, you know, Too Strong is she has a hatred. Her and Vaughn have a hatred. And Mimi, I guess, you know, they have a hatred for Bam. And they're hating anybody that likes me or Bam or is okay with me or Bam. Their hatred goes to those people or those group of people. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that's psychotic. I don't understand it. But I'm going to try not to say this person's name. But if I do say your name, this is a person that did commentary on me, and I did not want to do commentary back on her. This was it was an 11-hour live that was done, and I talked about it, and I was pulled into stuff when Bam and JJ had some issues a few months ago, you know, around, you know, what happened with that person. So if I say your name, I'm not trying to pull you into anything. I'm just trying to discuss the timeline. Y'all gonna hear a lot of noise behind. Like I said, my grandkids are here. Y'all, so I'm not trying to pull you into anything or make this about you. I might reference that timeline though. Okay. You said you knew Bam since Tiffany Draper was alive. You was a Tiffany Draper. You were a Tiffany Draper supporter until her passing. Hey, Samantha. Yeah. So, and I mean, this all looks familiar. Like what's happening in your chat right now, Michi looks exactly what was happening in that other person's chat. When that other person was going for me and Bam, they hopped in their chat. They supported. They cash apped and all. I mean, it was exactly the same thing. I wish that you could have seen it from our perspective because it's funny to see it happening with you now because it's like the same exact pattern. Do any of y'all in the chat agree? It's the same exact pattern because with the other person, they was cash apping her and they had a whole wish list and all of that stuff because we were going back and forth with because I didn't take off her. Listen. So it's the same exact thing. And when I see all of those names in the chat and I see all of those people, I'm like, oh my God, they doing the same thing to her. And then when this dies down, they're not going to be there either. And that's the sad part about it. They will pull people in, gas people up, make people think that something is worse than it is or that this person did all of these things. You can't tell me that if Bam did something so horrific and so terrible to Anaya and her family, why isn't it on a clip? Why isn't it on somebody's video? Doesn't that sector take clips and use they got pictures of Bam's pussy. You understand what I'm saying? They have on their community walls, they have that woman's vagina on it. You mean to tell me if what Bam said to them people was so did the people tell you what they said to Bam for 3 days before she said anything? No, they didn't. They're not going to tell you. They're not going to tell you that. And that's the thing. Nobody's going to say the things that Bam ignores. Thing after thing after thing after thing, and the fact that she might be beefing with one person, but it's a whole pileup. Why is everybody in your chat? Because everybody hates Bam, including you now, I guess. No, she said she didn't hate Bam. But I mean, just think about it. Think about it. So those are, but then you know how a community gets down. You know how your community gets down. I know how my community gets down. I know Anaya and Rashid are known for being liars and fabricators. From every person that they've dealt with, they're known for being liars and fabricators. You know what I'm saying? So, but you do what you got to do for your platform. And I know now you have beef with Bam. That's between you and Bam. No, you know, I don't have no problem with you. He said you never heard her talk. Well, what happened was they were all dragging and all harassing and all coming. And then they showed this person had a thumbnail up, and he said he wanted Sakina to use this thumbnail of Bam, somebody pointing a gun at a deer and the deer running. So he was alleging that Bam should be shot or something. And then the next thing I know, I'm seeing, I don't know which one came first. The next thing I know, it's a mama deer and a baby deer on this person's community wall. Now this is what I remembered. You know what I'm saying? And somebody did send me the screenshots and stuff, but I remember the feeling that I had. And I talked to Bam, and Bam, she does not feel the same way. And remember when I told y'all last night, sometimes you can be negatively affected by something that happens to somebody else, and it might not even have as much to do with your relationship with them. It might have to do with your connection to like stuff like that, or the way that you feel about your own mom, or it could be any reason that you feel attached to some sort of content about, or some sort of attack on somebody. Now all of them over there feel that she deserves it, and that's your right to feel that way. Like I was saying last night, it's everybody's right to feel the way that they fucking feel. If it was one of my ops, and I don't know. I just feel that it's a lot of things that are said and done in a pile up sort of way, where when this person comes outside, it's like so many people that's been said stuff about her, she gonna spaz out. And it is what it is. And she paid the consequences for it. You know what I'm saying? So we getting ready to listen to a part of my live stream. I'm not going to listen to the whole live, and I might release it. No, I don't think I'm going to release this whole live. I actually took it off a link only and put it on private. I don't know if I'm going to release this live because I want to react to different parts of it. It was a 5-hour, almost 6-hour live stream, right? But Deacon Gears hit my link, right? And we had a conversation about the things that have transpired. Now, this was back in 2024. So it was a little over a year ago that this live stream happened, which is a good throwback because it gives you a perspective of how all of this stuff kind of started, because I talked about it and he was asking me questions and stuff. So I want y'all to listen with me. Are y'all here for it? At least until my grandbaby. Listen, if my granddaughter comes in here and y'all hear her little voice, she is so smart, right? She is so smart. But that girl is so damn busy. Oh my God. She is so damn busy, but I got a trick for her little behind, honey. I got a trick for her little behind. I be giving her lavender baths to calm her down, okay? Lavender bath. So if I have to get off this live and give her a bath to calm her down, y'all just gonna have to get a part 2. Okay. So let's get into it. Oh, something else. There's a narrative out here that Bam and I stopped talking for a while and that we were beefing or something like that. That's another lie. It's not true at all. I don't know how many times I have to say this. I stopped doing this content. I wasn't watching it. I wasn't paying attention to it. I was ignoring everything. And I'm going to go back to that. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to go back to that because this right here, I'm just here just to remind you all, of the history. History, you know? When I was doing other content, there was hardly anybody in my chat. And I can say that a million times, but it seems that people that don't know your life and don't really know what's going on like to make up stories about it. Maybe it's because it's their life. You know what I'm saying? You used to do lavender baths too. Oh, April, let me tell you, them lavender baths. I was telling somebody, I said I had to get my laundry and stuff done when she was here a couple of weeks ago, right? I had to get my laundry and stuff done. That girl would not get off of me. Everywhere I went, she was on my hip, on my hip, on my hip. I said, well, maybe I just need to relax her a little bit. I took her clothes off. It was in the middle of the day. I took her clothes off, put her in a little nice warm lavender bath, washed her up, put her a little onesie on, gave her her little sippy cup, honey. That baby gave me 3 hours of sleep. She didn't even finish that sippy cup. She gave me 3 hours of sleep and I was able to get my stuff done for the day. I'm telling you, they are amazing. Lavender baths are amazing. Okay, so. Oh, let me touch on this. I heard that Mimi said I was a child predator. Yeah. She said that I was a child predator, that I talk sexually about children or that I'm a child predator or something. Mimi, please don't slander me. That's slander and that's defamation. That's a lie. I've never sexually harassed anybody's child. I've never reached out to anybody's child in a sexual way. I've never sexually touched anybody's child or anything like that. That is slander and that is defamation. And I'm waiting on the clip. Do you understand me? You better leave me alone, you weird stalking old lady. Okay? Thank you. Mm, mm, mm. Hey, Joy. You said you. Hey, Joy. I'm sorry you hit your toe. Yeah, pass her, girl. Pass her over there. Passing the plate while she accusing me of child pedophilia or some stuff with her weird behind. Why are they always making stuff sexual though? Involving women and children and old people and all of that. Why are they always doing that? What is their problem? I mean, they were livid today. Livid over their own words. So let me do this right quick. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me pull this one up. I got to pull my little clips up. Hold on. I wish I had sent this to, hold on, let me see if I sent it. A second here. Give me a second. So y'all was mad.
Everybody use you. Everybody use you. You've been used over and over and over again. No one gives a fuck about you, Vine. No one. Clown.
Trying to tell us about her story, and she don't worry. But now she's because you sent the titty pig out and shit. But like, come on.
Right.
No,
You got
she talking
fucking
about
nigga
that
in your
like
bed.
fucked on her husband.
But now
She
you
act
trying
like
to
she
tell me
ain't cheated
about-
on her fucking husband. She act like she ain't cheated on her fucking husband, and she invited the nigga to her house where her kids
on,
like.
sis.
That bitch can't talk about no fucking body.
Come on,
Nobody.
you can't take.
Bitch, and you was
Say
still
shit.
crying when I fucking met you in February, bitch. March, not met you, but when we was talking on the phone, bitch, you was still crying. Like, cause you didn't want to be with your motherfucking husband.
And he's still my titties.
Shut up, Rushy.
Girl, fuck out of here. What is you saying? Nigga, you was still wanting, you still didn't want to be with your motherfucking husband, bitch. Gym number is 773.
We never did anything like that to her. Ever. The things they've done to each other, y'all. The things that they've done to one another is absolutely disgusting. So I was talking to somebody earlier this morning and they're saying it like I said it in one of my other lives and they reminded me of that. Like if they can do disgusting things to one another, like that level of disgust, they can do it to anybody. They were over there earlier today. The earliest live was a live when I was getting text messages and stuff. They was saying that they over there gaslighting, trying to drive a wedge, saying that you was coming for Bam in your live and y'all about to split up and all of this stuff. And I'm talking to Bam. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to her about what's being done to her. You feel me? I would never, ever, ever, I don't care what happened with me and Bam. I don't care if we fell out today. I would never talk to her like this. Ever. And I wouldn't talk to you or Anaya or Vaughn like this either. I would never do that. Hold on. Would never talk to y'all like this.
Bitch, I'll get your husband number off the internet. I
We
hope
can
he
go to hell.
change his number,
We can go to
bitch.
hell. We can go to hell, sis, but no.
Bitch, I will get your husband number out, bitch, and then I will call him and fucking tell him that Mika was helping you cheat, bitch. She was helping you fucking cheat. That nigga was just, and he pulled up one motherfucking day and you was in the tub, bitch. I'll bring it back to his motherfucking memory.
Don't get no numbers out.
Wow. She was in a tub?
Bitch, don't fuck.
Okay, so let's get to the live that I'm gonna play today. This live, like I said, goes back to when a month, almost a month after they first came outside. And I wasn't doing live streams and reacting to it. I was, trying my best not to react to what Too Strong and Vaughn were doing, but it didn't work. Just like it didn't work this time. The only thing that I can say about this time is I don't feel the same way about them that I felt a year ago. I don't feel the same way about them that I felt a year ago. I actually pity all of them. I feel absolutely sorry for every single one of them, especially Too Strong. I feel so much pity for her. Because I believe that, y'all all know that I believe that Vaughn has mental health issues, but I think that Too Strong is an actual psychopath. I really do. Hey, Mary. I really think that she's a certified psychopath. This woman is a troll hunter. She goes all over the world trying to blame me for trolls. And it's kind of weird because it's other people out here that do that. And it's other people out here that are victims of that. And that's why I don't understand why people come out here and put these false jackets on people's backs without any proof. You know what I'm saying? But it's the desperation. She had all of this time to prove everything that she was saying about me, but it always moves on to a troll account. It always shifts to that. She's a troll. She beat her grandkids. She does this. She does that. She live in her mama basement. Her kids don't like all of that weird shit that the ops used to say. And she thinks that it's going to get to me. She believes, girl, she is lonely, Samantha. She is definitely lonely. I think both of them, you can be in a crowd of people and be lonely, though. You can literally be in a crowd of people and be lonely. But I think the way that she just stalks every fucking thing that I do and every fucking thing that I say. This woman is a fucking weirdo. Jesus. And it's been rubbed off on her little cricket. Come on, little cricket. Because I know you listening. Come on, little cricket. So, y'all, let's get into it. We can ready to listen to this live right here, my dears. And here we go. I was talking to Deacon Gears on the panel, and that's what that's what we're getting ready to react to. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Give me a second. It's on.
But a bunch of us kind of like her.
Okay, so
all I'm asking is that.
Let me go back.
I understand that. I wasn't finished. So I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I want shit like that. You not shit for real. You can't. No. How would I feel about how we did this and they
did Bonnie get wrong?
Bonnie said a lot of things wrong. She said that.
Okay, go.
Speaking on that, she said.
Okay, I'm fast forwarding, y'all.
She had young children in her fucking house before you start speaking on it.
Let me go up a little bit more.
Okay, that motherfucker right there.
What you say?
Verbally beat your ass. You fucking my shit.
You can physically do it. You know I'm only in Milwaukee, right?
See me in jail.
Y'all, I know this is irritating, but I'm trying to find a timestamp. I should have told y'all I've been busy all day. I ain't had all day to sit on live. Sorry. Have not had all day.
And she ain't really even doing anything.
Okay, we
just chilling over here. That's it. And a bunch of us kind of like her.
I'm talking about
you know
Bam.
What I'm saying? We kind of like her. She kind of gets on her nerves sometimes. But a bunch of us kind of like her. And all I'm asking is that, like, when y'all have y'all issues with her, that's y'all issues with her, and we understand it. Like, I don't say nothing when all of that stuff was happening with Bam, and even when she was over there with some of them, I ain't say nothing. It seems like Bam has two groups of people that she actually likes certain people in that group. And she got a history with a lot of y'all, and I get it. But when it comes to us over here, please don't try to change our minds about Bam. If anything happens with Bam individually, like whatever happened with Vons, let it happen naturally. Because trying to force it ain't gonna do nothing but drive wedges with motherfuckers that don't want no problems with y'all. We just didn't want problems with y'all. None of y'all over there in J4K. Absolutely none of us wanted problems with y'all from the gate. And that's the sad part about it.
Well, to be honest, that was my stance back then when I was fucking with y'all and I was speaking in favor of Bam. It wasn't necessarily defending her, but telling people like, you know, at least if you're gonna speak on Bam, just do it over here. You ain't gotta necessarily force your opinion on people over here by, coming in their chats or their lives or panels or whatever. But yeah, we don't really try to force nothing on or force y'all to believe that shit was.
But see, now the problem that we have now is it's Anaya, Vaughn, Triple, Sheed. I think it's other people in the chats too that used to be over here in this chat, like Abril and Senna and all of them, and they all rolled with Vaughn and Too Strong. So now you have a whole group of people that used to be over here that are now rocking with J4K, and I actually consider them J4K. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the issue that I have with the way that this is going, is that now it doesn't matter. They don't have to come over here. The only thing that they have to do is go in the people that used to be over here chats and be a part of the conversation and take it back over there and make content out of it and helps them spread their lies. And that's exactly what they're doing. They found their full way into that sector, but that's not my sector. That's not mine. And the only connection that I have with that is BAM. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody else over here really deals with anybody over there. And if they do, it's not about any drama. Hey, BAM, it's not about any drama. So that's why I wanted y'all to hear this. I wanted y'all to understand like where this is going. And there's a reason that Too Strong and Vaughn did this. They have been wanting to be over there from the very beginning, or at least be in that kind of mess and drama, because the truth doesn't really matter. And you're going to hear that. You're going to hear in this conversation that receipts don't really matter. The truth doesn't really matter. You're going to be blamed. You can be a troll. It doesn't matter. And he says it in this live stream. And we've heard John Frank say it. We've heard all of them say, this is their entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And I was talking to BAM and asking her, are you tired of being other people's entertainment? When you get tired of being other people's entertainment, then you'll make a decision for yourself. Can't nobody tell that woman where to go and where not to go. And I wouldn't even try. Wouldn't even try to tell her who to be friends with and who not to be friends with and all. That's the craziest shit ever. I would never do it. You have to decide whether or not you want to be entertainment for somebody else. That's it, and that's all. Or you like that shit.
Happening back then, people, they still talk about BAM or whatever, but we don't really. Ain't nobody doing.
And BAM ain't responsible for none of this stuff that's happened recently. That's all lies. And the only way to prove it is like to expose people or share text messages and shit. And that's the fucked up part about it, is when people put stuff out here about somebody and they really didn't do it.
And see, when I say this, I gotta say this like this. I gotta say this. When I say I have boundaries, I'm not taking shots at anybody else, because everybody fights their own way. I'm not even taking shots at the other sector. I know how they got down from, like, shoot, the person that's on the panel, the deacon, is the one that told me how the sector gets down in great detail. So it's not like I'm blind, and I've been watching it since all of this stuff started happening. I'm not blind and I'm not ignorant to how this stuff goes down. I've seen them fall out, fall back in love, be friends 1 minute, unfriend somebody the next minute. And me and Too Strong and basically Vaughn have been, not Vaughn for the whole year, but me and Too Strong have been out for more than a year. Ain't no coming back. For me, once certain things happen to me, and that's why I was saying to to BAM last night in my live stream, and that's what I'm saying to with me. I'm totally different. With me, once you cross a certain line with me, there is no return. There's no need for conversation. There's no need for friendship. There's no need for any of that. You know what I'm saying? And to me, from being an adult, I'm going to get to a point where there's going to be no need for attention for you at all. I'm going to be happy to sit back and let the world see you spiral out of fucking control. Here we go. Let's keep on listening. Let me get this thing here.
They might have a history with a group of people and people will pick that shit up. You know what I'm saying? It's not Bam. You know what I'm saying? And people over here done had little scuffles and tiffs and stuff. Y'all have seen some of it with Bam. Mm-hmm. We just rather work it out behind the scenes. People allow, if the content creators over here would allow that to happen, just go your separate ways and work it out behind the scenes. But really, literally, Bam is really trying to move away from that stuff in J4K.
Bam,
I insert herself in some of that shit sometimes, but as far as over here, that's the only thing I can speak for.
Look, Bam know where home at, okay? She can
I agree, Gears.
She can never get away from home, okay?
But that's
there's no place like home.
But that's some just.
He said she can never get away from home. He said she can never get away from home. I don't ever want to be a part of anything like that. To me, that's psychotic. And I'm not playing with y'all. To me, that is absolutely psychotic to think about another human being on social media that way, to where you won't even freaking let them go, that you follow them everywhere around the internet and involve yourself in absolutely everything that they got going on. You make them your entertainment and you say, she ain't never going nowhere. That's psychotic. And I don't know if he was joking, but I'm talking about like, the evidence shows that they're not joking. Once they get their teeth in you, you are going to be a part of their content, whether you want to or not. So your goal should be to ignore that shit. Ignore it. Because they're never going to stop it.
Dysfunctional shit right there.
Look what y'all got going on. What you talking about?
I know, but I'm not accepting the family members that I just can't do it. Like, you just gotta, I don't know.
Y'all be trying to, it ain't no big difference between
it just over here. When you said that, because it sounds like y'all got a hold on her or something like that.
We ain't got no control over her, but y'all
I didn't say control, I said hold.
It's the same thing. Same difference.
It's not really the same.
But listen, the thing about with Bam is Bam does like certain people in J4K, and Bam is still very familiar with the content in J4K. So it's understandable that Bam would get into fights with people in J4K or arguments in people in J4K and all of that kind of stuff, and still deal with certain members of J4K. But the reality of it is, when y'all get into that stuff with Bam, and everybody is ganging up on her for what she might have said, and it's like everybody likes to pile up, and when she has support, of course, people are going to say something about it. It's just kind of weird. Like the fact that everybody wants to pile up on one person, it's even when stuff ain't no evidence of shit. And it's a constant with her. A constant. And anybody that fucks with her is public enemy number one. Anybody that has her back is public enemy number one.
Sometimes when it comes to Bam, it's not always, because we got a saying over here is blame Bam. That's been a saying for a while now. Y'all be saying it over here, but that originated over here. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of everything when it comes to Bam, when she get involved in something, everything ain't malicious. Kind of just like just fucking with her sometimes. You know what I'm saying? For instance, right? And you didn't brought this up. The poll that somebody did over here in our community, right? Mm-hmm. We didn't mention that. that poll, it wasn't really to get at Bam, or not necessarily. It was just to fuck with her. It wasn't really to.
And see, they say that it's just to fuck with somebody, but when somebody has been through something for so long, you know, and then other new people come in, they're like, you get shocked by it. You're like, damn, like, is this? It's an everyday, constant attack on one person. It's just not. And I know what they're saying about, oh, she deserves it, and oh, she does this, and she doesn't do a quarter of the shit that y'all do to her. I've seen it. She does not do a quarter of the shit that is done to her on this app. And nobody can show me that. Not one person. And I've been asking for years. Years. But y'all go back 8 years to something that she's done. Like, you go back years and years to something that she's done and say, oh, she hasn't changed. She hasn't changed. Well, when the very same people are constantly picking at you, and I'm not saying that she's not, so don't say that I'm not saying that she's not participating in the picking, because I've watched some stuff where she's been in the chats and she's been on panels doing the same shit that she was doing before. I'm saying that this is a pattern that if anybody wants to escape it, you have to ignore it. You have to. You have to be the one to walk away from it. You can't be the one that's going, and I'm talking to Bam specifically now. You can't be the one that's going back and forth with these people and you say you want these people. And I say the same thing to JJ. Anybody who wants to get away needs to just get away and let them talk their shit. Because they're not going to stop. You are their content. And I know, because I got a few people that I'm their content, and they're never going to stop. I know that Too Strong is going to be talking about me for years. Years, okay? She going to be following me around wherever I go for years. That's her new plight in life. And the same with Vaughn, probably.
Be jumping on and oh, it's time to pile up on Bam again. She involved in some shit. Let's pile up on her. Because again,
right,
we ain't somebody did we did a poll. We didn't go live and let's get Bam. Bam then fell out with her friends. We told you so. That shit ain't really happening. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It ain't really happen like that. And as far as all I said was,
it did kind of happen like that, but it was Bam who was stabbed in the back. It was her that was stabbed in the back because she didn't do nothing to Vaughn.
I get, but look, at the same time, right? You gotta see how it looked from us, whether it was Bam's fault or it was Vaughn's fault. When y'all was or I ain't gonna say y'all, when Vaughn was going to bat for Bam, she made it seem like, oh, this would never happen. I would never. Bam is my real friend. We defending her. Fuck J4K. We getting her away from y'all. She better off over here. Just leave her alone. All this shit. And then boom, a year later. Look
and it was Vaughn that did it.
I get it. I get it, but still, it's just the optics of it. Yeah. It's just, oh, Bam involved in another friendship falling out. And I got to be honest with you, that ain't no different than what happened over here with J4K over the past years, whatever.
Right.
It ain't no different. Only thing that's different is that motherfuckers used to drop receipts on Bam. You know what I'm saying? Ain't shit really get dropped when it came to y'all. Y'all just did a bunch of talking.
Well, it ain't nothing to say about her because she ain't been involved in nothing.
I get it. But Bam did drop some receipts. She dropped that text message when Vaughn told her to die and shit like that. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's some Chicago shit for real.
Yeah.
Hey man, what you mean by that?
Can't believe
I was waiting on you.
See?
Yeah, I'm not
picking.
Yeah, it is childish. I just wish it would. You know, and the thing about it is that it's so fucking redundant. It's every time you turn around, it's bam, 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 bam. I'm like, damn, y'all have nothing. Y'all, I'm going to sleep for real. I gotta go to sleep. I can't do this no more. I can't. I done made all of the pleas that I could make tonight.
Can I just say something real quick
before
you go to bed? Gears, while you up here, body and you bitching us what?
That's like saying.
Okay, that's
like saying that Gears can tell other adults what to do. And here we are saying that parts. You can't tell, even though I'm asking about Bam, I still can't tell them people what to do. He can't make no agreement.
No, I'm saying it's an agreement. Everybody shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but that.
So what she asked was, if we don't talk about them over there, they don't talk about us over here. And I said that you can't make that agreement for other people. And it's pretty much true. I can't make Bam not go live. And I wouldn't even try. I feel like if it's 20 motherfuckers attacking you, coming after your mama, your family, talking the most vile and disgusting things about you and lying, I feel like you got the right to say something. And I feel like nobody has the right to tell you not to say something. And I feel like you shouldn't give a fuck. You shouldn't even give a fuck about those people who do tell you not to say something. It's your right to defend yourself. But I do know that it's not going to do anything but cause more problems because of the group of people that you're dealing with. The group of people that you're dealing with want that engagement. That's the reason that they do it. And their hatred for people and their hatred for just certain decent things, like rape is not a joke. Suicide is not a joke. People's deceased loved ones is not a joke. Health statuses, that's not a joke to me. So some of that shit is just not funny. Some of that shit is actually heartbreaking. It is.
It's hard. If it's like in talks, you know,
Mr.
I don't know.
It came when you did what you did to me, UP.
For the people over here, it's like, damn, where did all that shit, all that vitriol come from?
I don't know.
Now, this was when I found out that he and Miss Tawanda were cool. See, I had knowledge of that community for a long time, but I didn't watch their content like that. And I still don't watch it, to be honest. I still don't watch their content. I don't know the people. I don't like the things that are said. It's just, to me, some of that stuff is like, it's just too much. But to each his own, right? But I didn't know that Gears and Miss Tawanda were so close. I didn't know that until this live stream. Hold on one second.
It came when you did what you did to me, UP. Blame yourself.
Oh, I get it.
But no, it's not hate. It's not. I wouldn't say it's hate. All right.
I say they have hatred in their hearts.
I didn't know.
Now, I would disagree with Gears on that one. I think that is a group of people that I think that they have the utter capacity for hatred. Their hatred, and it goes deep. It goes deep to the point where they don't even want you. They don't want somebody that they don't like in your chat. They hate you. They gonna come after your ass. You know what I'm saying? So,
What you ain't know?
So you really finna say that all that came?
I didn't know.
Y'all bickering.
So
y'all little breakup or whatever.
I didn't know that. Like I know that it was. I know that.
What did you do to stop that?
I didn't know that. I didn't know like your people. You know what I'm saying?
Your people.
I know that J4K is your people, but I know like when certain content creators come at me, I guess you know how you realize certain you know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm gonna make it. She don't come at you on my behalf. She have her own perspective, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I do fuck with her. That's my partner. For real. But it ain't like she.
No, I get it. I get it. I understand it now. Okay.
But like I said, it ain't no hate. It ain't none of that. People just, they have
their own
opinion.
opinions. Yeah.
And let's keep it real, right? When certain things happen, your outlook kind of change a little bit. Your opinion start to change a little bit. Just like you weren't always speaking ill of Vaughn or your sis, right?
Right.
But now that
her name is too strong for most.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
So when that happened, people, it changed a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They start looking at you a little different.
Yeah.
And then, they start expressing their opinions that they usually, maybe they didn't have, or maybe they kept it to themselves.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I'm still trying to figure this one out.
What one?
I think I got it though.
Which one? What you talking about?
The Too Strong one. I know where it started at with Bam, but yeah. So
can I ask you a question about that? Nah, I wasn't privy to that situation. I didn't watch any of that go down. I only heard about it. But I don't know. It's, to me, I don't know. I don't really know all the details, but I kind of feel the way if you got this new motherfucker who came around, you like that took her side over me and shit. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not saying it all started back. I know that's what you saying. It started back then. That's where it originated. But I don't know. I'm kind of like
Let me, before I explain, and this is me real time. Before I explain in this live stream what happened with Too Strong and Bam and how this stuff all started, and that's one of the reasons. Like every time that Bam is on a panel, if Too Strong can get to her, she's gonna get at her. She's gonna use every single opportunity to attack Bam, and it's kind of like, and what she said in Michi's live is like, I've been waiting to get at you or something like that. It's like, this is what they wanted. But they didn't want it like this. They wanted like the panels and the back and forth and the yelling and the cussing and all of that. Hey, Jamila. Jamila was about to pull up on somebody today, I heard. Jamila. She about to pull up on the miserable wife over there. She dropping addies and stuff. But anyway, anywho. But yeah, we knew she wasn't gonna take you up on that offer. That's been offered to her before. We knew it wasn't gonna happen. Okay. So I know that Too Strong's hatred for Bam don't have nothing to do with Bam. It has everything to do with me, because I picked Bam's side and she felt slighted. I'm going to explain that in this live stream to Gears when he was asking the question. So y'all listen closely because it goes into great detail. And I'm going to stop and talk about a few things. But what was interesting to me was that publicly, Too Strong was doing what she was doing to me and what she was doing to other people. She was publicly pretending that she was cool with Bam. Bam had no idea that Too Strong couldn't stand her. But behind the scenes, Too Strong was always talking shit about Bam to me, blaming Bam for being every fucking troll on the goddamn internet. And she was believing and agreeing with the things that the people in J4K were saying about her without any proof of it. So
an agreement, right? And see,
but
understand the feeling, and I do too. I do.
Yeah, drive safe.
And I'm being honest with you, because when it happened after I did it, but I think it was because I kept on telling her behind the scenes that I didn't want no parts of it. I didn't want no parts of coming after Bam. I didn't see Bam trolling the way that she saw Bam trolling. And I felt like that should have been enough. But I honestly felt like when she hopped down in that chat, she forced my hand. And that's why I kept on saying either I'm going to choose her side, or my side. That was pretty much how I felt. I felt like my hand was forced and I had to choose one side or the other. So I chose to choose what I had told her before. That I didn't go live and say, I'm choosing Bam's side. I went live and said, I'm neutral. I don't want any parts of it. I don't want to be involved in it at all. And after I said that, then everybody inserted themselves and said, you going against Too Strong. You heard the way Bam went. I didn't hear Bam go in on Too Strong the way that I heard Too Strong. I know you're going to be mad,
Deacon, but it's okay. I'm ready for it.
Believed what I heard and what I saw, not what the content creators were saying. They were saying that Too Strong was the victim in all of it. And I knew that that wasn't true. I knew that that was a lie. And I didn't want to run with it and attack somebody. And I wasn't even going to side with Bam and Bonds. I wanted to stay neutral from it. But because a whole group of people jumped in and tried to force my hand, I picked the side that they didn't want me to pick. Because they tried to make the decision for me.
Okay.
And see,
so that's what I did.
That's how my brain works. I couldn't care less if it's 1,000 people against me. If it's not what I want to do, I'm not going to fucking do it. I'm not going to fucking do it. That's why I said, like, with the stuff that me and Too Strong did together, I did what the fuck I wanted to do. I'm not saying that, oh, I'm not responsible for this and this and this, like she's out here doing. I'm not going to do that. I participated in the shit that I wanted to participate in. And the shit that I didn't want to participate in, like the doxing and putting people's mug shots and all of that shit up, she did that shit on her channel. So I have boundaries that I have respected, and I have crossed some boundaries too. Never again, though. Never again. And I don't care what y'all do to me. I'm not crossing certain boundaries because I couldn't sleep at night after doing certain things. That was on me, though. It wasn't your fault. It wasn't nobody's fault. I'm not sitting up in here crying like a little bitch and blaming people on YouTube for the shit that I've done. Nor am I making apologies for it.
I mean, yeah, like I said, I don't know the details. I didn't see the live where Too Strong and Bam went at it, and I also didn't see the live where Too Strong went into Faith Live and whatever.
Oh yeah, she was in Faith Live, and Faith was dragging, saying that she would never let nobody go in on her sis like that, and and Bam shouldn't have said all of this. And I'm thinking like,
so Michi, I'm about to answer another question for you if you're in the bushes, okay? So I guess Too Strong, they say hop down in your chat, and she was saying, oh, Bam went after my mother too. Listen to this live stream. Listen to this live stream, my dear, because they are playing in your face, okay? And everybody is playing in your face because they all know the truth. They were there. I don't know if you were there, but I know they were there. A lot of the people that's in your chat is playing in your face about the truth.
Did anybody see Too Strong in the chat dragging the fuck out of Bam? Along with some of my moderators, along with like other people that I didn't even know knew anything about any of this shit. I'm thinking a lot of these people are just
Bam, you said that saying that you used to always say that you don't even say anymore since you was getting so much, like you said, I think you said bitch is the one that had you or something like that. After she called you so many names. She jumped up there, bam, you dogwood wrong, you bitch, you fucking hoe, you did. I mean, she went the fuck in, y'all. She went in. Listen to how I explain it to Gears. Just listen. Listen to how I explain it to Gears. You're right, Shadow. You're right.
Well, this is me. I'm like, I didn't see anything that this woman did. And she's sitting up there getting the skin drug off her fucking body. And I still wasn't going to insert myself, but Faith came along. Along came Faith.
Okay,
you know,
well, Michi, go back
and
at the
she
first.
instigated the situation. And then Vonnie hopped in it and said,
okay,
oh,
Michi, but
you know,
listen
you
to the
didn't stick
first
up for your
part, because I
sis. And then
answered
it was
your
like
other
a
question.
whirlwind. A bunch of people saying the same thing. And it was like, and I kept on saying, I'm neutral. I don't want to talk. I don't want to be involved in any way. And they wouldn't stop coming. So like I said, I picked Bam because what was happening to her was wrong. And I definitely was not going to be a part of a gang, multiple, like everybody was against her. Everybody.
Y'all, it was over 300 people in that chat. At one point, they had the whole motherfucking chat with pig emojis. Anybody in this chat right now, put it in the chat. Put the 100 if I'm telling the truth. When Vaughn did that live with Too Strong, hit that link and came after Bam, which was 2 damn years ago. That's why. And then the other fucked up part about it is Bam and Too Strong made up after that, and Bam and Too Strong were allegedly friends, but all along Too Strong was holding a motherfucking grudge against Bam. And what I guess she didn't accept her apology or throw an apology back in her face. They squashed it allegedly, but now Too Strong wants to bring it up 2 years later like she was violated by Bam in some sort of way. She joined the whole movement to fight against J4K for what they was doing to Bam. She was dragging members of J4K, calling them stalkers, saying they was harassers. She said John Frank was up Bam's ass like it had a coffee straw up her ass and everything. I got the clips. But all of a sudden, now that she's, gone to the darkest side of the planet, the other side of the equator or something, all of a sudden now she hates Bam all over again. So that's he said you just like drama. Y'all know that. Oh no, this ain't drama. This is just clarification. This is clarification. You're going to find the drama on the other channels. They do the dragging, the doxing, and the cussing, and all of that stuff. Mm-hmm.
So I was like, no, not joining no lynch mob. And then I listened to John Frank. Don't get mad, Gears, because I know that's your homeboy.
Oh, let me say this about Gears and myself. We were beefing at this time. Gears and I are ops. We've been ops ever since he drugged me for sharing, him and John Frank drugged me for sharing out JJ's video. Do y'all know what a trivial reason that Gears fell out with me? Newsflash. Because I'm a grown-ass woman and I shared out JJ's fucking video. And him and John Frank started dragging me. John Frank told me to bend the motherfucking knee. They told me I shouldn't be sharing JJ. I was kissing JJ's ass because I shared out his video. And that's when Gears started coming after me. That's how it happened. It's the control that these people have over other people, and I can't allow it to happen to me.
And I got to say this, because I think people have to understand how like how I was thinking back then.
Hey,
I listened to
KT.
John Frank sit on his panel and say he can't stand UP because UP comes in and she starts talking and she changes everybody's mind. And he said something like, everybody was against Bam until she started talking. Like everybody being against one person is the perfect thing. That's the weakest thing to me.
That's the
How's that
weakest thing.
strength? A bunch of people against one person. That ain't strong at all. That's not strong at all to me. I said, I don't want to be a part of a group like that. They think that's strength. A bunch of people ganging up on one person. That's not strong.
Let me ask you this. Because I feel like sometimes gang ups happen. Not because people just want to pile on somebody.
That's all y'all do is gang ups, bro. That's all y'all do. If you don't follow the leader, if you don't pile up, if you're not in a chat of 100 people dragging one motherfucker the whole damn night, you're not a part of J4K. You're not a part of these other sectors. You have to be a part of a flock of people that's coming after one person, one or two people, and dragging their whole life. That's what y'all deem as strong and powerful. It's weak to me. I don't want to be a part of anything like that ever in life. When you know somebody is out there by themselves and you pick that shit up, and anybody that they have that supports them, you want to rip that person apart. Because really, literally, it's only me and Bam. That's it. Because it ain't nobody out here swinging and getting doxxed and all that. It's just me and Bam. And every time me and Bam say something, it's 20, 30, 40 people. It's 100 in the live and everybody is dragging and doxing and talking shit. Come on now. And then when it's somebody over here saying something about y'all want to come after them and hurt and harm them. But y'all can have 100 people in your chat just dragging one person. But motherfuckers over here are weak. How, Sway? Can you please let me know how? And y'all say the most vile, disgusting things about people. How is it a read? And y'all, it was too many. Y'all, it was Gears and John Frank sitting on the panel while Naya was talking about Bam giving her father a blowjob. And they know the whole narrative about Bam and her mother is a lie. They know it. They just keep on going along with it. They know it's a lie. How is a lie a read? I don't understand it. They know that Bam didn't kill her mama with no hot shot, but they keep on saying that. They know that didn't happen, but they continue to say it. And now you got Anaya and Rashid saying it, and not Bam, and Vaughn and Too Strong saying it. And they know it's a lie too. They roll, especially Vaughn. I can't believe that Vaughn is talking about Bam the way that she swung for Bam, the way she cried with Bam on the phone, the way that Bam had her back and I can't believe you doing this, Vaughn. I can't believe it. And then you go back to saying, it's about my grandmama. She called my grandmama. You gave her your grandmama's number. Why? Why? About my grandmama.
But some people might be wrong. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just feel that they wrong. Right. So you feel like that.
And I'm gonna say this to you, Michi, with you being in my chat and you appearing to be neutral. they're going to come for you. They're going to come for you if you don't come for me. I'm letting you know in advance. My chat can let you know. Put a 1 in the chat if I'm telling Michi the truth. Now that they have all been in your chat, now that they have all been on your panel, now that you coming for Bam, it's not going to be good enough. They are going to come for you if you don't start coming for me, honey. And that's the God's honest truth. That's how they roll, and that's what's about to happen. Oh, I have a guess. Okay, I'll drop the link. Sure. Who wants to come up here? Y'all not coming up here fussing. This live is not about fussing, okay? Y'all can do that on y'all channels. I don't have no problem with it. But this live right here is not about fussing, okay? Okay, I'm going to drop the link. They talking about drop the link. I got you. It's dropped. It's dropped. Oh, okay. Come on, Michi. Come on, let's have a conversation. You talking about it ain't you. Thank y'all. It's dropped. So let me play this until she comes up.
Frank shit or whatever. You feel like he felt like Bam was wrong, and that's why he.
No. Do I feel like he thought Bam was wrong?
Yeah, and that's why he felt like he was wrong for it.
No, I don't know if he thought Bam was wrong or not. I didn't even think about that. I was looking at the numbers. Even if Bam was wrong, why did it take so many people? Why did it take multiple communities? But think about this even more. Like, even if Bam was wrong and y'all had all of those people and you had one person that wanted to stay neutral, just one. Y'all had everybody piling up on Bam. Why did you need one more? And I asked Nicole that. I said, y'all got everybody.
Ooh.
Why did you need one more? And I asked Nicole that. I said, y'all got everybody.
I can't.
Oh. Can she hear? Hold up. I added her to the stage. Hold on, y'all. I don't know what the heck is going on.
Why can't I add her to the stage?
Okay. I was on the stage, but you couldn't hear me because I had my I didn't have my earbuds connected, so I apologize about that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you can hear me clearly?
I can hear you good. Yep, you're good.
Oh, okay. So I just came in when you first said something to me or whatever, but I did not hear what you said earlier. So I don't know if you want to go over it or whatever, or wait.
No, I was saying
I'd rather
on
talk
track with
about it.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, I know that you and Bam got an issue now. And like I was saying earlier, it don't have nothing to do with me. Like
sure
y'all,
don't.
Yeah, y'all was friends and y'all were YouTube ships and all of that kind of stuff. And
Right.
it fell apart, and that's between y'all. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that's what I tell everybody. That's what I tried to tell, Sakina when she did that. But it's just like when people get into it with Bam, they just automatically expect that I'm going along or I'm going to ride and I'm going to be. No, that's not how it is. That's not even what Bam expects of me or asks of me. I'm out of relationships that were like that expect me to just jump into every fight that they have with people. You have known Bam, just like I was telling Lovely before. She's known Bam for years. When they get into it, I don't say shit because I don't know the details. Bam be talking to all of these people on the phone and everything. I don't know the details, but that's still my nigga.
Did you think I was gonna? Because I didn't say you were gonna get involved.
No, I'm telling you how the past has been. I'm not saying that you said that. I'm saying that that's not the case, and I understand that y'all have y'all issues. Oh, Bam says she don't have no issues with anyone.
I don't have no issues either. It's just some things just they just don't grow, and it is what it is. I move on with life. I don't got time. But
Right.
the only reason why I say I wanted to holler at you is because when I listened to that last live that you did, well, I don't know if it was the last live, it was the last live I heard. You was bringing up stuff that I didn't know about, and like that picture that you said about the deer, and it was bleeding from the head, and it had a baby deer next to it. That shit fucked me up. So I was like, wow, this shit crazy. But it's the way you was saying it,
Yeah.
and she's in the chat and she's saying what they did to her, but we gotta understand that it's a both side thing though. You
Yeah,
see
but
what I'm saying?
that's why I said you got to listen to the beginning of my live, because a lot of people think that I'm always giving Bam a pass. I am Bam's friend, like, and I really like.
Who
I
said
don't
I
have.
didn't say that you're giving Bam a pass? I'm not saying that at
No,
all.
I'm not saying you. I'm saying a
Oh,
lot of people say that. A lot of
well,
people say that I give Bam a pass. Bam has owned everything that she has done. Even when you asked her
no,
about.
that's not true. That's not
No,
true.
I'm talking about with
Yuki.
me. I'm talking about since she's been over here. I'm talking about with me. I'm not talking about public conversations. I'm not talking about, me putting her business out here or going back in the, back in the past and and I don't know the details about what y'all have.
It's just the fact that me and Bam had a history before they came along.
Exactly.
She had a
And
relationship with those ladies. I didn't.
I know,
I didn't have nothing with them. So that's why I was like, why in the hell is you
I know,
balling me up
Michi. I know,
in
Michi.
with
That's
them? Like
Michi.
I ain't
That's
did to them
Michi.
what they did.
Michi, I know what you're saying.
Okay,
I just don't
okay.
want that. Yeah, I don't want to do that here.
I'm not getting
Because that's
frustrated
still
again.
between. Yeah, that's still
I'm
between
not getting
you and her.
frustrated. I said I did my last life, and I said, and I meant what I said, and I'm done with it. It's like I can't. When you actually cared about somebody once upon a time, you just don't want to do all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not
And
gonna do all that
I'm
with
not
them.
gonna do it. And that's the
Yeah,
thing.
I'm not
That
gonna do all that.
Yeah, whatever y'all have going on, that's 100% between y'all. And that's
And see, that's the thing. People keep thinking that it's a flipping thing. No, you get tired. And I'm about to be 51 on the 23rd. So I'm too old for this shit. I can't keep going back and forth. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it was always love on my end. And I can say that with no nothing in it. You feel me? I didn't need shit, didn't ask for shit. Just wanted you to be honest and real with me. That's it.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, some things end.
Right.
And I'm the type of person that I've had so many deaths in my life that I understand the end is just the end. It is what it is. I'm not hurt by anything. I'm only hurt. I was hurt just by being blamed. Now, could I have stopped it? Yes.
Oh no, yeah, that panel and stuff like that.
Yes.
No,
Could I have stopped it?
that's not what I want to. I listen. I know you did your live over there. That panel and stuff. You run your channel the way you run your
No,
channel.
this is really the conversation, really kind of between me and you. So I'll leave that out.
Can we have it another time?
I'll leave that out.
Yeah, because I don't.
If you want to, I mean, that's the only reason why I came up here, because I mentioned you in my live. I brought you up.
Do that. I can do that.
And I'm not that type of person. I bring you up in my live, and then I don't want you thinking I'm talking shit about you.
No,
so I want you to know that I wanted to have a conversation with you. That's all.
I didn't feel like you were talking shit about me. I listened to the live. I listened to the part where you asked me to come up. I was just driving, and I couldn't come up. Yeah, okay. I was driving. I wasn't even at home while you were live. And somebody literally texted me and told me that you said that you were live and you wanted to know about the screenshot. I mean the community wall post with the dead deer and stuff. But that was months ago.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That had nothing to do with your live or anything. And the conversation about the, her giving them saying that she was doing things sexually.
Yeah, did that happen on my panel?
No, it didn't happen on your panel. It happened on the Naya and Rashid's channel. That's where it happened. And they went into great detail. And
Okay.
It was a whole panel. Gears and John.
That's I wouldn't allow all that.
Nobody told you where it happened. Because all of them, Everybody that was in your chat was in that live too. That's why I don't know.
And that's another thing I want you to understand. You saying somebody playing, look, you only can play in somebody's face if they'll allow, if they'll allow you to. I don't give a shit about nobody. Nobody, none of them. They're not my friends. They weren't my friends. They're not my associates. I'm just a grown woman that know how to be cordial with people.
You know
That's
what they're gonna
all
say
that
tomorrow?
was.
I can
Look,
write
I
the clip.
don't, UP, I don't care. I am grown. When is people gonna understand this? I will go around the whole YouTube and speak to everybody just because I can. Shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're right. They might, be on something. But what I came up here for is the only reason I came up here is because I mentioned your name in my live.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Okay.
saying? And I do have respect for you. So I don't
And I
want
have
people going
respect
around
for you
saying,
too.
I want people going around, Michi mention your name in her live and and
No,
because you already know your name tried to come up. I ain't even finna go into detail, but and I
Yeah,
had
I
shut
heard
that and
but
I
somebody
shut it
sent me
right down.
yeah, somebody. Oh, and you know what? And I need to say thank you for that too, because I did hear that clip where John Frank came up and was trying to pull me into a conversation, him and Too Strong, and you shut it down. And I appreciate that of you, because not everybody does that. A lot of people feed into the conversation and then it becomes about me. So I do appreciate that.
Well, I only heard him. I didn't even hear her bring you up. I
Well, I
only
just
heard
got
his crazy,
clips.
but
I just got clips.
okay.
She didn't say
Okay.
my name. He basically yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
see, that's the thing. Whatever they feel about, and that's the thing I wanted. I was trying to explain to Bam too. What they feel about you and how they feel about you, that ain't got shit to do with me, man. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Y'all gotta stop beating up people who panels people come on. They ain't got nothing to do with me. UP, whatever they feel about you, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
It sure
Y'all gotta
doesn't.
stop pulling people in that ain't got nothing to do with shit. Period, man. But I just want you to know that, because at the end of the day, hey, I'm not about to allow the fuck shit. Like you sitting up there talking about they playing in my face. I don't know how they playing in my face. You think I believe they want to be cool with me? They want to be my friends? You think I believe they want to be kumbaya? You think
I
I
was
believe
just
that?
going based upon the history, because months ago we were dealing with this very same thing. Almost, I'm not lying to you, Michi, almost exactly the same situation. JJ was involved, Bam was involved. Then my name got pulled into it. It's and Anaya was involved, and Too Strong and Vaughn, all of them were involved. It's almost exactly the same situation. And it went from Sakina's panel, and back then it was Sakina. I just got to explain this to you. Back then it was Sakina, and I was cool with Sakina. I didn't have any issue with Sakina. I was supporting her. I was, sharing little supportive things based upon the things that were happening to her. And because I did not go along with her against Bam, she started coming for me. And it was just kind of like a thing. That's why I said I hope that it doesn't happen with me and you, because I don't have no smoke for you. I didn't have no beef with her. You know what I'm saying? I actually liked her content and all of that kind of stuff. Her sense of humor, but I didn't have an issue with her. But now it's like, that's another one that hates me now, because I would not side with her, or jump on the bash Bam or hate Bam bandwagon with her. So didn't jump on the hate Sakina bandwagon either. So
if people think that this was going to be drugged on and no, like a couple weeks ago, everybody, Bam was cutting me up. You know what I'm saying? So I think they
and I
think
know
that
that. And
now
remember, I was
I'm
coming in
saying
your
I think they think. And I mean, when I'm not say they, I'm talking about everybody. Everybody that don't like Bam, they probably all think that I'm about to now start. That's why I did that live, because look, I'm gonna say what I gotta say. I'm gonna let my feelings out, and I'm done.
but I
Y'all
want
ain't
you to
gonna be
pay
doing no
attention to
lives like that. I'm
something.
not doing that shit. I'm not doing what y'all want me to do. Not at
I want
all.
you to pay attention to something. When you and Bam got into it a couple of weeks ago, I was doing other content. I wasn't even paying any attention to that. I wouldn't have hopped down in your chat, and I wouldn't have hopped down in hers, because I don't have a problem with either one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Right.
that's the way that I am. If I don't have a problem with somebody, and somebody that I fuck with has a problem with somebody, or two people that I fuck with have a problem with each other, I'm not inserting myself in it. I'm not going to get in it. It's not my fight.
Right.
Like you
Right.
said, you have a very long history with Bam, and your history with her is way different than my history with her. You know what I'm saying? So you have a
Right.
different perspective, and I have a different perspective.
Exactly.
You know, so I
Exactly.
really appreciate you for coming up here. You
Yeah,
know,
just wanted to make sure. And then, for people who probably listening or whatever, you guys got to understand that I'm just the type of person that I feel like sometimes a conversation, it might just, that's all it might take. It's just all it might just take, because understanding is huge.
and
And sometimes
listen,
when you get an understanding with somebody, you don't know how far that may take you.
you
So
don't
that's why
know.
I don't mind talking to people,
And
no
I
matter
was
how
just
they feel
telling
about
them
me.
that I was like literally beefing with Gears, and you hear how we had an adult conversation in the midst of not fucking with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You can still, and I'm not saying that me or you have any beef, but I'm saying you can
Right.
still have conversations with people that you don't fuck with. That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
Right.
So I
Right.
understand why you had, and your panels are really good. Michi, you doing a
You know
wonderful
what? You
job.
know what, UP? I feel like people just like my shit now because there's been a bunch of drama. My panel on B, I don't want drama like that over there. And that's why I'm about to shut it down. That's why I said today, ain't nobody getting back on my panel. I ain't doing it like that no more. Unless we on a positive note, we on a positive topic. That's it. That's all. And they probably won't come over there no more because it ain't messy. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I never did this for views. I never did this for likes. None of that shit. I don't care if it's 2, 3 in my shit, as long as them people really fuck with me. That's all I care about. I don't give a fuck about this shit like that. So, it is what it is. But at the same time, I just
And I want
just
to
wanted to
say,
make just
I want to
just
say,
wanted to
I'm
make
not
sure,
paradise. Okay,
huh?
I'm not paradise, because that's the narrative. So it's not me.
I
And I'm
don't
gonna
even be caring about who the hell Paradise is. I
I
just know
know, but
she
I
bad as
just wanted to
hell.
get that out there because I know that was another thing that was said. I am not paradise. But you know what? Even if I was, even if they blame me for that, it's absolutely nothing that I can do about it. But I just wanted to let you know that I don't have any issue with you, So
Okay.
that's it. Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you for having me up. I
Thank
appreciate
you
you.
for coming up.
No
Thank you so much,
problem.
Michi. You have a
All
good
right.
night.
You
All
too,
right.
love. All right. Bye-bye.
Okay, y'all, let's get back to this clips because I want y'all to hear what a calm conversation myself and Gears had. And I know Gears is not dumb. That's one thing I have to say about him. Gears is a very intelligent individual, but he's methodical too. And he watches everything and records absolutely everything. And he likes to be. Have you ever heard of like people who are the current? You know what I'm saying? Some people like to be the wave, and some people rather be the current. Gears is like a person, in my mind, this is the way I see Gears. Gears is like a person who is like the current. He likes to move things without being seen as moving the things. You know what I'm saying? He likes to move the waves. John Frank is the wave. You understand? Like they have these different personalities where one is loud and just does everything just so brash and so rough and just don't give a fuck what he tears up and what houses he crashes against or rocks he crashes against. And the other one is that current underneath that's moving that. Different people have different personalities and different ways of doing things, and that's how I see like the both of them. One is the current and one is the wave, so but they work together. That's how it is. So, and I know he's gonna be mad at this live. Get over it, buddy. You've gotten over other things.
Of course.
I understand. I wasn't finished. So I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I want shit like that. You concept for real. You can't.
No.
How would I feel about?
It's that went back to the damn beginning. I can't even believe this. Hold on.
What
Don't be poking the bear.
No, I'm going. I'm not going.
Hold on. Okay, let me go back.
I want to stab the motherfucking bear.
Hold on. Let me go back. Let me go back to the part where Bam was talked about.
When
Bam, when Too Strong hit the link, it kind of seemed like
Okay, let me go back just a little bit
Bam
more.
breathed a sigh of relief for a second.
Hold
Like,
on, just a little bit more back, a little bit more.
I didn't, because what she did was wrong.
Okay, here we go.
And she didn't need to be there. It didn't need no extra Too Strong to beat up on Bam. But that was what Too Strong wanted to do before. It was like she didn't want Bam to be a part of anything that it was just I'm not even gonna go into that. Because it's behind the scenes stuff. It was the way she was acting about Bam was weird as hell behind the scene. I didn't understand it. I didn't see Bam as doing anything to her. And listen, what blew my mind, I don't know if any of y'all saw this in the live stream. When Too Strong hit the link.
Okay, be blessed.
Bam was
Michi.
kind of
Have
like,
a good night.
I don't even know if Bam was watching the chat, right? Or paying attention to what Too Strong was saying. But when Too Strong hit the link, it kind of seemed like Bam breathed a sigh of relief for a second. Like, she said, "Hey, Too Strong," and then Too Strong just went in. She went in. And it was like Bam was like a deer in the motherfucking headlights. At first she was like,
You know her name is Bambi, right?
Huh?
I said, you know her name is Bambi, right?
I know, right? It was like like I knew you would get
Now, was I laughing at you then, Bam?
But it was like she was like a deer in the motherfucking headlights. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I was looking at everybody. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like group psychosis or something? What has this woman done? I'm thinking it's going to be and then it turns out that it's all of these attacks from a back door conversation that allegedly happened. That
y'all, I cannot believe this. Just oh my God, this thing just went dead. That must be a sign, because here come this little girl. Oh no, I cannot believe this. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. I'm playing it from my phone and my phone just died. I wasn't paying attention to it. See, I'm being like Truth Is. And me could be clowning me and Truth Is. Truth Is phone stay on 5% all the time. You say they dragging us now. Haven't they been dragging us all day though? Haven't they been dragging us all day? Sad. It's just not going to change the truth. The truth has got to come out. Nobody can stop the truth from coming out. This person been going everywhere talking shit about me and Bam, Vaughn and Too Strong, and Mimi and their clique of evil stalkers. And that's what y'all are. She live with 7 people on her panel. Damn dirty shame. Damn dirty shame. My thing then just went dead. This thing just went dead. Hold on, y'all. It's coming back on. Had to give my phone a minute. I could not believe I was not paying attention to the damn charge. Okay, here we go. We back in business. This sucker is back. I could play it from YouTube though. Give it a second, guys. It keeps on going on. I can't believe she over there doing a live and her people is live. They just told me her people is live. Like she's supposed to be riding with them people over there and she over there doing a live about this. It's so sad. It's just pitiful. The girl needs help. Yeah, I swear my phone is giving me the flux now. I'm gonna have to play it from YouTube. Hold on, let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Y'all just gonna have to see the live, honey. Let me pull it up and see what it is here. And we're gonna go. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm still here. Okay, here we go. Yeah, y'all gotta hear this. So, who they yell? They downstairs yelling. I hope y'all not hearing that. They'll have it all over YouTube. My family arguing.
Bam was kind of like, I don't even know if Bam was watching the chat, right? Or paying attention to what Too Strong was saying. But when Too Strong hit the link, it kind of seemed like Bam breathed a sigh of relief for a second. Like she said, "Hey, Too Strong," and then Too Strong just went in. She went in, and it was like Bam was like a deer in the motherfucking headlights. She at first she was like,
You know her name is Bambi, right?
Huh?
I said, you know her name is Bambi, right?
I know, right? She was. It was like like I knew you would get.
Okay, here we go. Y'all hit the like, y'all hit the thumbs up, please. We got 107 in the house. Please hit the thumbs up.
Headlights, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I was looking at everybody. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like group psychosis or something? What has this woman done? I'm thinking it's gonna be and then it turns out that it's all of these attacks from a back door conversation that allegedly happened that was never proven, that somebody came out and brought out, and it happened years ago, a couple of years ago or something. And I was like, if that ain't the sign, when I really started listening to what really happened and the fact that Faith never came out here with anything, just like Bonds and Too Strong ain't gonna come out here with nothing. They not.
Don't be poking the bear.
No, I'm not gonna poke. I want to stab the motherfucking bear. The fuck? Stab the motherfucking bear. Like, not literally. That's a metaphor. Not like as violently, but seriously, because poke the bear is a metaphor. Ain't nobody poking no damn bears. So I'm gonna stab the bear. And like realistically, if you got what you say you got, and if you're saying that what you are saying is provable,
listen
present
to this.
the motherfucking receipts.
If you
if you're saying what's true, what you saying that the things
yeah, Vaughn and Too Strong first started this stuff, right? And I was explaining, well, you know, expressing to the audience with Gears on the panel, I was expressing to the audience, like, they came out here at first saying that they had proof that I was trolling them. And everything was wrapped around trolls. Do y'all remember that? Absolutely everything was wrapped around trolling. So they said that they had this proof that I was this Christopher William Wignall troll, and they was going to prove everything. Then it turns out I'm supposed to be Karma Loops too. And then I'm all of these trolls, this trolling Triple and trolling this person and trolling that person. And they had all of this proof. Too Strong also said that she was going to provide these YouTube streets proof that I beat my grandson. Do y'all remember that? They called CPS and everything. My argument is, you started all of this shit based upon lies. All of this stuff that you said were lies, absolute fabrications. And after all of this time, the only thing that you've managed to do was dox my family. You dox my kids. You done dox my mama. You done dox my moderators. You done dox my deceased son. You done lied and said I stole money from my deceased son. You done called CPS on me and they visited my grandchild. You done tried to change everybody's opinion about me, her and Vaughn. And the other thing is this: they went everywhere to try to do it. Everywhere. Yes, it's gone from one extreme to the other. It's like once one thing, people start laughing at one thing and nothing happens from that thing, this bitch comes up with something totally different. Now I've been told that she's saying that I am Paradise, and these motherfuckers say that they done heard me typing. Do y'all remember the bitch said that she popped herself today? How did she pop herself, Samantha? Tell me. Lovely never said Jade Love hit her panel and screamed, pay attention. What? She said, hold on one second, y'all. She said, they downstairs yelling. She said Jade Love hit. You know what? I'm gonna have to figure this out later because they downstairs. My kids. Okay, can y'all do me a favor? Somebody's in a bad mood right now and he's getting into fights with people downstairs. Could y'all put some hearts in the chat for Baby UP for me so he can see it? Come on, turn around and look. And when they do it, can you tell them thank you, please? Okay. Close the door for me. Y'all just do that for me right quick so he can see him and maybe he'll act better. See, look at that. Look at that. See? Look at that. What do you say?
Thank you.
You're going to go be good now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, promise the chat that you're going to be good.
I'll be good.
Tell them they can't hear you. Going up there?
I'll be good.
Okay. Now say good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Go, boy, go do what I told you to do. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. We already know that that's going to be a little clip from Miss Tawanda. Probably got that one. She probably got that one. Give me a kiss before you go. Love you. Okay? Let me see about it. Okay. You want to start your bath water? Okay. All right. Go start that for me. Okay. Okay, y'all. So yeah, it's always one thing. It goes from one thing to another with them. I can't. It's just too much.
Ooh. And you have evidence within your possession, bring it to the YouTube streets, because you brought the existence of this shit to the YouTube streets. I didn't know about it. I don't know about it. I ain't never seen it or heard it or anything. So bring the proof. And that was what I was saying to J4K. Like, show me where Bam is. Like, what did she do to break up Woo Ha Ha? And then it was like weird. It was like people just start, that's Bam, and that's what she does, and sitting on panels, and oh, she'll do this, and oh, it was like a fucking frenzy.
Now let me ask you a question. Do y'all see Bam doing anything that y'all don't see all of them doing? Do y'all, this is what I really want to know in this chat. Do y'all see Bam doing anything that y'all don't see all of the people in J4K doing and all of that stuff, or people on panels and stuff? Do y'all see it? And especially with the talking about family members and all of that stuff, I don't see Bam talking about nobody's kids and families and shit the way that they do, especially not the way that Anaya and damn she was talking about her family. I never ever see it. I don't hear it. I ain't seen no clips of it. They went back to all of that Carla stuff, and Carla and Bam have worked that out. And what she did, and she said that back then, Bam was different. She said that she was different. My thing is this. You can see change in certain people. You know what I'm saying? You could see change in JJ. You could see change in his like living situation and all of that stuff. And they still calling him Cart Boy. You can't escape anything on this app. Y'all, they went back 15 years in my life and doxed my babies, my children. Gear sat on a panel, y'all, with Money Boy Trey, and they dragged my daughter's sexual assaults. They sat on a panel and dragged my daughters. Too Strong shared it out. Bonnie shared it out. All of these mothers with children of their own, they share that stuff out. They laugh at it. They support it because they have so much hatred in your heart, in their hearts for a person, but they're not thinking like you bring it, the things that you clown other people for. And that's even what I tell Bam. I'm like, girl, let them get that karma by themselves. Let those people get the karma that the Most High is going to give them alone. You don't need to be a part of that. Don't listen to it. Don't react or respond to it, because Anaya and Rashid, they can go low. Anaya, shit, that bitch can go lower than the Red Sea, honey. I've never like, and Too Strong. So yeah, they gonna always mention me. Always mention me. That's why you said she popped herself. Wow. Sam. But she done popped herself a million times. Her weird ass.
And everything was about Bam. And anybody that didn't go along, public enemy number one. Bonds, me, my chat.
No,
once
she
they
didn't.
Started supporting Bam, my chat, everything. It was just crazy. It was crazy. And to see it happening over again, or trying to happen over again, I was like, oh, hell no. When Bonds came out here and said Bam knew about I was like, what the fuck is she talking about? Bam don't have shit to do with this. Nothing. And she knew what she was doing. Ain't nobody, there's absolutely nobody that can convince me of that. She threw Bam to the wolves, and she knew what she was doing. She wanted people to do commentary and drag Bam because that's what she wanted to do. Her and Too Strong.
Now, this was a year ago. Tell me why just 4 months ago, Von came back and did the same thing to Bam, except what Von did was she kicked it up a notch. First time she came outside with Too Strong, she came outside and she said that, you know, she was falling out with me and Bam and all of this stuff, and she and Too Strong was dragging Bam. The second time she came, after we defended her and everything, this last time she came outside and bent the knee to all of them. She apologized to everybody in J4K. She bent the knee, and then they sat on a panel dragging Bam, and the other people on the panel dragged me. Low-key said little stuff about Mika. Low-key said little stuff about Truth Is. They started dragging us again. And the chat was dragging us. And Von said that she wasn't dragging me. She was just dragging Bam. No, you came outside on both of us. On both of us. Because I did not pick your side behind the scenes again. Because let me tell you what Von did behind the scenes. Y'all know that my son passed away. Well, at the time, Bam had gone into a chat and she said, pray for UP. Von called me crying, screaming, I think Bam has told somebody something. I said, what are you talking about? About your son, UP, about your son. I said, well, what did she say? She hopped, UP, I'm telling you, she hopped down in the chat and she said, pray for Unspoken. And I said, okay, well, that's not her telling. I'm telling you, UP, she's told somebody, and I think it's going to be out here on these YouTube streets. I think they know. Come to find out, it was Von. And let me tell you how it was Von. Von tells, Truth Is, she said that she said that Mimi asked about me. And Truth Is said, oh my God. So when I was talking to Truth Is, she said, Von told me Mimi asked about you, and I fucking lost it. I said, Mimi asked about me for what? And she was like, I don't know. And I called Von. I was livid. I said, please tell me. And this was because of our history. It just immediately popped in my head like Von told her. I said, Von, did you tell Mimi about my son? She said, no, I wouldn't do that. I only told her to pray for you. I said, why in the hell would you tell Mimi to pray for me? That bitch can't stand me. She hates me. Don't tell nobody that hates me to pray for me. Don't tell nobody that hate me to pray. I went the fuck off. I went off. Then a couple of days later, I called her and I apologized. I think I talk about this in this clip too, but I called her and I apologized because I thought about it. And I said, no, I don't believe that she did it because she is saved and, you know, she done moved on and she just trying to make things right with Mimi and Too Strong, which is another lie that she said that I didn't want her to be cool with Too Strong. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't care. So come to find out, Mimi admits it on the panel. The panel is now private now, but Mimi admits that Von told her to pray for me. And that and then I started hearing things that I had only told Von come out of Too Strong's mouth and come out of Mimi's mouth. So you can't tell me Von didn't open her mouth. You can't tell me that. But she wanted to automatically blame Bam. It's a blame Bam scenario, always a blame Bam narrative. And Bam didn't say shit. Didn't say a damn thing. It was Von that said it. It's always Von that's saying shit. Always her.
That's exactly why they did what they did.
Did anybody from my sector, did we bat the bait and go in on Bam?
Yeah, in the beginning, y'all did polls and some of y'all did videos and stuff and said Bam.
Samantha.
Bam talking in the back scenes again, and it's Bam's fault. Bam reacted to some of it. I saw it. Yes.
But look, did we?
Y'all didn't go y'all didn't go as hard as y'all normally go. But listen, we got out here and start calling y'all liars and stuff, and start demanding that they show the receipts. So it was some commentary. It was definitely some commentary.
That shit, but what I'm trying to say, it was like, it wasn't nothing that, it was like, oh no, they added it.
It wasn't based upon fact, but I already know that it don't have to be. You know, I know you don't have no little arm. At least I don't have proof of you having a little arm.
You want proof, huh? You been looking.
I don't have proof of you having a little arm. So
I know, don't nobody do.
Right. So if I state it, I'm not stating a fact because I haven't seen it for myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually talking about a speculation or a lie that JJ told. I don't know. Mm-hmm. You know, so that's what I'm saying. We don't know. But the fact of the matter is, Bam had nothing to do with what's going on or what was going on behind the scenes with respect to myself and Von or any of this stuff that's been out here recently. And the thing about it is, the role that Bam played in it was Von's handing Bam information, somebody else's information. Von was the one giving Bam emails and text messages and stuff from Blue. It wasn't the other way around. Sure. It was Von trying to get in front of whatever she thought Blue might tell her. That was what she was doing.
Von was doxing people over here.
I don't know if I don't have knowledge of that.
So you can't confirm or deny.
No, I don't have knowledge of that.
So
see, I'm not even gonna lie on her because I don't have knowledge of her.
And this is before I had knowledge of her
sharing people's personal information. I'm not talking about their name, address, and all of that kind of stuff. I'm talking about text messages, like personal text messages and like emails and stuff. And I get it. She said Blue put up her email, but she was sharing that information before that stuff happened. See, that's what she's not gonna tell people. She'll say, or she shared some information with Bam after Blue shared the emails. And you know why? And let me tell you, I gotta say this about Blue. She said that she started seeing Von say one thing behind the scenes and move differently publicly. So that's what started her distrust for Von, because she would act one way behind the scenes and say she wasn't going to do something and she wasn't going to do this and that. And then she would turn around and do it. So she started looking at Von in a certain way. And then Von was telling her, who not to deal with. And then when she would see Von dealing with me and saying, I love you, P, and all of that stuff, she said it just seemed a little weird. Like, why are you doing this and telling me you hate the bitch or the bitch is dangerous? Her channel is dangerous. And she said it's weird. And she started to question the things that Von was saying. And Von didn't like that. And I know, and the reason I know that Blue is not lying, not because Blue shared any of that information with me, like with providing evidence of their conversations, because Blue didn't go that low. Von did that. The reason I believe that Blue is telling the truth is because Von did the same thing to me. When it seemed like I was going to be, when I was doing the Eat with Q commentary and Nicole's perspective came out and she was doing positive commentary about Q, and of course I started sharing it out. Von called me hysterical, trying to tell me I can't talk to Nicole. Fucking hysterical. And I'm like, wait a minute. Like, I know what Nicole is doing. I know what I'm doing. Like, she likes to control who people can and cannot talk to. And she likes to control a narrative behind the scene. Like when they were trying to convince me Blue. That Alice was the Miss Alice was the troll.
Oh, yeah.
On the community, like it was like they was trying to, her and Too Strong was trying to force behind the scenes. Her Too Strong and Bam, I'm gonna own it. Her Too Strong and Bam was so fucking convinced that Miss Alice was that troll, and I was like, no. And they was like, listen, UP, listen. They would not let it go, and I'm like, I don't believe that woman is that account. It just didn't make sense to me. And then I come to find out that it was Vaughn.
Right.
Y'all,
It was Vaughn.
not the account.
Oh,
No, it wasn't Vaughn, wasn't the account. Then I come to find out that after I said that it wasn't Miss Alice, Vaughn put it in the universe. Well, since UP says that it's not Alice, Miss Alice, it's probably her.
It's you.
It's me.
Yeah.
And that was the way that their brains was working behind the scenes. It's like that psychopathic obsession with shit that you think. Like the thing about it is the troll accounts, me being all of these troll accounts and stuff, and everybody having all of these blow-ups about the motherfucking troll accounts and shit. Like, listen, I'm thinking like, who gives a fuck, right? But the thing that blew my mind is that all of these motherfuckers thought that what they had to say about my accounts was going to negatively affect me or the way I move out here on these YouTube streets, or like my ops opinion about me was going to change the way that I move. You're not supposed to like me. You're supposed to believe the worst about me. You're supposed to believe that I'm trolling you. I want you to believe that I'm trolling you. You stay on my mind. I stay on your mind more than you stay on my mind. Because I don't think you motherfuckers is strong enough or powerful enough to get in my head through no motherfucking troll accounts. I would never allow that to happen. I would never allow
And I have
what
to
a
say
motherfucking
this.
troll said.
I would never allow a troll account to get in my head. Why wouldn't you allow a troll account to get in your head? Because that's what troll accounts are designed to do. And the worst thing that you can do to a troll account is ignore it. Ignore it. They're going to stop doing commentary on it because everybody that has accounts like that, they want a reaction. They want the attention, and they want the people that they are talking about to talk about them. That's what they want. When I was doing dark commentary and I wasn't showing my face on the first person that I did commentary on, when I was doing the mukbang T sector, and I was doing just chopped and screwed videos and stuff, my biggest success was when the content creators shouted my channel out. My channel grew unbelievably overnight. That content creator had over, I think it was almost 20,000 subscribers, and I might have had 15. My channel grew overnight just by her mentioning me, because I was playing her voice, saying things and just asking questions with words. So what's interesting to me about the troll accounts, and I think that everybody behind it's not a troll. It's an actual human being behind that account, and they just, they have their anonymity, right? And they maintain that. Some of them maintain it very well. Some of them don't. Some of them get popped. Some of them don't. But the problem is when you have people like Too Strong and like Vaughn and like people from other sectors who just are so obsessed on the troll accounts that they start blaming people for them that are not those accounts. And I think it's because they already have animosity towards those people, and they want it to be those people so they can use it as an attack. You know what I'm saying? I'm ending my live here because I said I was going to stop at 2 hours, and it's 11:22. And I got a dang on near 2-year-old that needs to be in the bed. I don't hear her though. She's probably asleep already. But y'all, listen. Bam, did you want to come up here and say anything? I can drop the link for you if you want to come up here and say anything, or if not, I'm getting ready to get up off of here. I can't do no all-nighters anymore, y'all. I can't do the hours and hours and stuff. I just don't have the energy for it, nor the desire. But I appreciate your participation in this chat. And if you have not hit the thumbs up on your way in, please hit the thumbs up on your way out. Hit the thumbs up for the truth, because in those other chats, you're going to hear attacks. I'm sorry that Jamila's granddaughter got mentioned. I didn't know that. After I get off of here, I'm sure I'll be getting text messages to let me know what's going on out here on these YouTube streets. A lot of this stuff is, okay, you good. You're going to be nice. Love you too, Bam. Listen, I love each and every one of y'all. Stay focused on positive stuff, y'all. I'm going to tell you something. People like Too Strong and Vaughn, Mimi, and certain people, and it's not everybody in the J4K sector, and I'm not going to say it's everybody, but certain people in that sector, they can pull your energy down, and it's draining. Do y'all hear me? Don't go through the holidays being drained by this kind of content. Watch things that are going to, here you go, Bam, edify you. Watch things that are going to lift you up. You understand me? I know, Blue, I'm so mad. We getting some snow, and you, Lord, it's so much I got to do before I can't even go into it, but we getting snow already. Y'all, we supposed to be getting snow Sunday, right, Blue? It's supposed to get cold tomorrow, and then we supposed to be getting snow Sunday. But you guys have a blessed and beautiful rest of your evening, okay? And I will I got to see y'all tomorrow for my live, and we're going to listen to, y'all need to watch my other live stream. I don't even know if it's up to 100 likes. Get that live up to 100 likes, and we're going to react to the recording, the full recording that Vaughn recorded me for the parts that I didn't play on the internet. I think I played it before, but we're going to react to that tomorrow. That's what we're going to listen to tomorrow. So if y'all want to hear that recording between me and Vaughn, get this video to 100 likes. Get the one from yesterday, the late night video, to 100 likes, and I will come back tomorrow and we're going to react to that recording. And y'all going to hear me crying and everything. Y'all going to hear her crying. Y'all going to hear everything, okay? Have a blessed and beautiful rest of your night. And bye, guys.